Hello, friends. Hello, everybody. Uh, I am probably just gonna be just chatting today and enjoying life, and also gonna do some reacting to the Capcom Spotlight that was yesterday. Um, I'm kind of excited to see what they had yesterday. I missed it because I was busy. Uh, excuse me, but it's gonna be interesting. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. All right. Find my stuff. Go like this. There we go. Alright. Gonna have some fucking fun over here. Maybe I'll make myself smaller. I don't know yet. There, a little bit smaller so you can see more of the screen. Alright. Kind of excited to see what we get here. Because, again, I didn't watch anything yesterday.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Capcom Spotlight. For today's show, we'll be covering updates to games that are out now, plus new info on upcoming titles. This includes behind-the-scenes info from our developers, so be sure to watch until the end. Now, let's take a look at today's first title.
Alright, let's go.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Hello, the Barrow. Welcome to Capcom stream.
Let's see if
This
I
was
can
yesterday,
pass through to
but
Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
ah,
You patched me up.
this game is so intriguing to me.
I-03367. They are
Whoa,
pragmatic.
hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good.
She's
Get behind
adorable. I must protect the child.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Yeah, they kind of do. I will agree with you there. They do have a certain look.
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
Okay, see that's especially okay. Yes, it is definitely how they do faces, especially in the Reach for the Moon engine.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Okay. I mean, I'm actually really high for this game. I can wait until it comes out in 2026.
Introducing Capcom's newest IP, Pragmata. An all-new science fiction action-adventure with a unique hacking twist. It's been
Where's
a while
mine?
since we first announced it, but we're excited to have the game ready for you in 2026. Today we will go over some of the unique points of Pragmata.
Okay.
Encountering an android with a heart. You play as Hugh Williams, a member of a team sent
Of
to
course, it's the
investigate
most
a lunar
white
research
name you can
facility
think
that's
of is
lost
Hugh
contact.
Williams.
When a lunar quake strikes, Hugh is separated from the team. He finds himself saved by Diana, an android girl.
There you are. All better.
Now they must work together to return to Earth. Hugh, a bit sarcastic, but a kind soul.
Okay,
And
Jacob
Diana,
Smith
a
is
curious
even
and
whiter than
enigmatic
Hugh Williams,
android.
bro. Like, that is the
This is how an
whitest name,
unlikely
bro.
adventure between a human and android begins. A mix of puzzle and action.
It's an action puzzler,
In
okay.
Pragmata,
I'm fine with that.
combat begins with disarming the enemy's armor. Otherwise, you will find it difficult to inflict any real damage. This is where Diana comes in. Let's use her hacking ability on this enemy. Moving the cursor through the panel, you take down their armor. And now, it's Hugh's turn. Take aim at the enemy's weak points. Passing through more blue nodes increases damage, and the enemy's armor stays exposed for longer. With an arsenal of unique weapons, take on the rampaging bots. What enemy will you hack first? What weapon will you use? Thinking on the
It
fly
might
of
look
the
like
heat of
it's gonna
combat
be a pain
and
in
how
the
you
ass, but
handle
it's
the
not
multi-sided
the first
situation
time
will
I've
be key
played
for
something
success.
similar.
We can't wait for you to try this compelling new combat system. The AI-controlled Lunar Research Station. In Pragmata, your adventures take place at a lunar research station. They are researching a new material that can be used to 3D print almost anything, from microchips to cars and giant structures. Now, however, the Lunar Research Station seems void of human activity. Only the lifeless world and the AI remain. Use your thrusters to move around the Lunar Research Station. You will also need to hack the systems blocking your progress. By combining their abilities, Hugh and Diana can explore this world together.
This looks like fun, though.
Pragmata will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam.
Hello, Arctatsu. Welcome,
This
welcome.
summer, we'll also have public hands-on for Pragmata. Experience the gameplay you just saw firsthand, including the thrilling combination of puzzle and action combat. We are looking forward to many more events where you can get your hands on Pragmata. Please look out for more information on Pragmata on our official social channels, website, and stores.
That's adorable, I swear to
And
Christ.
don't forget to follow and to add Pragmata to your wish list.
It looks like, honestly, you know what this feels like to me? Dead Space with extra.
Check out the latest trailer for Sagat.
番組をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。ストリートファイター6のディレクター中山です。本日は私から皆様に最新情報をお届けいたします。6月5日に任天堂スイッチ2のストリートファ
A
イター6
Capcom
を
is
発売することができま
a
した。
hat you put on
よ
your
り多くの方
computer.
々にゲームを遊んでいただいて、開発一同大変嬉しく思
I
ってい
hate
ます。
that. I hate
また
that.
先日
I hate
エア
that.
3に
That's
登場する
that's
キャラクタ
fucking
ーのラインナッ
bullshit.
プ
Get
も
out.
発表させてい
No,
ただ
wait,
きました。
stay. Hold
エ
on.
ア3ではサガット、クリムゾンバイパー、アレックス、
Yeah, Bear. It feels like Dead Space meets Watch Dogs. I agree with you there.
さ さて本日はイヤー3最初に登場するサガットの映像を少しだけではありますがご用意いたしました。どうぞご覧ください。
Hey, come on, let's go! Wait for me!
I mean, it would have to be not a Capcom stream for Guilty Gear. Look at this big man. Just casually carrying in an entire tree. And then splintering it, of course.
The Emperor of Muay Thai, Sagat, is ready for battle.
Sagat's such a badass, though.
Players can also get the World Tour experience with Sagat deep in the mountains of Thailand. The Emperor makes his landing on August 5th.
I still don't own this game.
To prepare for Sagat's release,
It's on my wish
the
list,
Sagat
but
Arrives Fighting Pass will be available starting from July 4th.
I just don't have it.
Premium rewards include Sagat's
I'm
Wanderer
so
avatar
bad at
gear.
fighting games, though.
And we've also prepared some throwback stickers and emotes. From Sagat's days as the boss of the original Street Fighter. We're also increasing the amount of content in the Fighting Pass that can be used
No.
in Fighting Ground. Don't expect me to be
I will not.
Views
Not for
EX
at
color.
least a year and a half after it comes out. Because that's probably going to be how long it
King's
takes to get it
EX
on
color.
PC. Because it's a PS5 exclusive right now.
Come on. Now's not the time for jokes. As well as art and effects to use with the game's Challenger customization feature. We're also prepping music tracks to use in fights and more for players.
I would need
Please
to
check it
fill
out.
up this $1,000
Finally,
bar
we have
every
information
2
about the
weeks in order to
long-anticipated
afford a
Outfit 4
PlayStation
content.
5.
Check out the designs of the 7 characters that will receive Outfit 4 content with the Sagat update. Cammy, Luke, Chun-Li, Manon, Jamie, Kimberly, and Aki. We're continuing work on Outfit 4 content for these characters. And of course,
I mean, those
are working
outfits
on
look
Outfit
good, though.
4 for the rest of the roster. So please stay tuned.
Gotta get that summertime
本
in
日
there.
の情報は以上となりますがいかがだったでしょうか。今回ご紹介したキャラクターやファイティングパスなどについて皆様にお届けできるよう
Hell
開発チ
yes.
ームの
Look,
一丸となって
It's
最新調整
Chun-Li.
に
They know what's up.
後日サガットのゲームプレイトレーラーの公開も予定しておりますので楽しみにしていただければと思います。これからもストリートファイター
All of her
6を
damage
どうぞ
comes
よろ
from
しく
her
お願いしま
legs,
す。
so if you're not kicking with Chun-Li, you're doing it wrong.
An update from Capcom Esports. We'd like to tell you about the Capcom Pro Tour, a global
Not me.
competition for the world's best players. Players the world over will battle it out in regional qualifying tournaments. The Capcom Pro Tour 2025 Singles Tournament Tour is now accepting entries. Anyone is welcome to join. Compete for a spot in the Capcom Cup 12 tournament.
Sure.
Will determine
And
the
her
world
thighs and her
Just like
calves.
last year, the tournament will be held in the Ryogoku Kokugikan Arena in Japan. The champion of this year's tournament will once again receive a whopping $1 million prize.
Dude, I wish,
You
bro.
won't want to miss out on the intense battles this year as players fight to become world champion. For For more information about the tournament schedule and how to enter, check the Capcom Sport
I'm
website.
never gonna be good enough to do esports for anything.
This acclaimed new fusion of action and strategy,
Oh.
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, has released on the Nintendo Switch 2. In this original
Hate to be that person,
Japanese-inspired
but
world,
Chun-Li.
with exhilarating dance-like sword action, strategize and fight alongside villagers as you enjoy this unique game experience. You can also use the new features of the Switch 2 and play using mouse controls. Have fun playing with the
It's
controls you
on a
want.
lot more than the Switch 2.
Compatible with handheld mode. You can enjoy the game anytime.
It straight up said it was on more than the Switch 2 right at the beginning.
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, is available now. Also, the action and strategy is further enhanced with the new extra content, Otherworldly Venture, added to all available platforms. In the Otherworld, beyond the Torii gates, protect the maiden from nightly attacks of the sea. As you earn rewards by outlasting each wave of enemies. On an
Hell yeah,
ever-changing
okay.
battlefield,
Then let's...
determine who will
It's
fight
not my
with you
type of game, though.
and how to best use your rewards. Aim for a high score amid infinite strategies in
Mayor
this
Bobby.
challenging and satisfying gameplay
Hello.
mode.
Hello.
Alright, hold on a second.
How long
Turn this
will
down a
you
little
be
bit
able
more.
to defend
There we
the
go.
maiden from the
People
sea
should
in
still
the
be able to
Otherworld?
hear the stream and hear us now.
Following its initial release on July 19th last year, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess,
No.
will celebrate its 1 year
Absolutely
anniversary
not. There
next
will be
month.
no DDR here. I'm too
We have
fat for
prepared
that
a
shit.
small token of our appreciation for the many fans who have played the game.
Also, I'm white. I can't dance.
Presenting Yashichi Wave.
Should I be streaming this to Discord for you too, so you can actually like
to 8-bit style.
I'm just watching. I'm pretending to work.
understandable?
It's one of those days of motivation.
Where look, Barrow is making garlic bread, and he has had the nerve to tell me I need to go all the way to frickin' his house to get it. How dare he?
Please look forward to the
Send some to our buddy in Serbia.
Yeah, man. See, there you go. Game Pass, Xbox, Series X and S, One, PC, PS5, 4, Steam. It's everywhere. Not just on Switch 2.
Next, please take a look at today's lineup of Capcom titles. 8 action and
I am
fighting
legitimately
games
trying to
make their
think,
return,
what does Capcom
including
make
the
that I give a shit
legendary
about?
Capcom vs. SNK series.
Well, they're gonna be showing details
And a
about.
gallery featuring sounds and artwork. As well as PC
There's gonna be some Resident Evil details today. On this, I think.
Collection 2 is available now.
What do you think? I'm thinking of me.
Oh, I don't know.
Destiny. A remaster from the swordplay action series Onimusha.
I was here to keep you at the shade.
I'm always
Innumerable
entertained.
cast of
You
characters
speak and I'm
returns
entertained.
to weave their deep and complex
Exactly.
tale
That's why I'm here.
anew.
It's too early for
DMC6.
DMC6.
Graphics and gameplay
Way
refined
too early for
modern
that.
consoles.
Though I appreciate the memes around DMC, so I can accept that.
Samurai's Destiny is available now.
I probably should play DMC 6. I feel like it's something I'd enjoy.
You should
Not
definitely
6,
play.
5.
You should definitely play 5 because it's hilarious.
Mhm.
But
No, Barrow also had like mentioning Metal Gear and Delta coming out soon. I also want to replay Phantom Pain.
yes, I love Phantom Pain.
Stay tuned for more.
I will say this. Capcom is not going to start on a new Devil May Cry game until Resident Evil Requiem comes out.
I am Monster Hunter. I got a new trailer because Max sent it to me. Liquid.
I think they're gonna show it. I think they showed it here too.
Mm.
But yeah, no. They always release a new mainline Resident Evil before they release a new mainline Devil May Cry, or even announce that they've been working on it.
Ace Attorney titles and more are on sale too.
Barry was absolutely right though. I never played 4. Okay, I have a weird history with Metal Gear in that I have played 2 and 3, but it was when I was young and stupid.
Yeah.
And so I never got very far. But I know of 4, and he's completely right about that final boss being the best. I'm gonna stop.
Yep. No, I agree.
Right there.
I agree. Hardcore, 100%. 4 had some great timing. It was a great time.
It was honestly, I know nothing about 4 except for the final boss and literally having your HUD changed and playing the different songs, and as you basically go through every step with, Liquid / Ocelot.
Yeah.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
My favorite boss in the Metal Gear series, the Metal Gear Solid series, is on the PS1. Doing, I can't remember if it was 1 or 2, but doing the Psycho Mantis boss fight.
Psycho Mantis was 1.
Because, Psycho Mantis doing his boss fight, having to change your memory card from slot 1 to slot 2 in order to prevent him from actually reading your memory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it actually had a hardware mechanic, which was awesome.
Oh, because it could even call like the save files you had.
Yeah.
So, you like Tetris? I don't remember what he actually said. Anyway, Resident Evil.
I love how pretty she is. Like, even though she's like disheveled as fuck, like overworked FBI agent, she's pretty. She gets that from her mother.
Tav doesn't care about, like, what they're gonna do gameplay wise or story wise. Like, yeah, the player character's hot, I'm in. My lesbian is going fucking haywire.
Listen, she gets it from her mom.
Uh-huh.
Her mother was Alyssa Ashcroft, which was the reporter from Resident Evil Outbreak.
Look, I think you mean to say she gets it from me.
Sure, perhaps.
As in, I'm giving it to her.
Oh. Oh, dude, look at the hair physics, bro. Holy
How much
shit.
calls it professional to make a wig to use as a model to create the hair graphic. I realize that's technically really impressive, but see what you just said as a statement? Guys, we made a wig to model.
Yeah.
So the hair looks accurate. It's like, okay. I appreciate it's a lot of hard work. It's just fucking impressive on its own.
It looks like they're gonna have both first and third person just right off the go. That's amazing to me. This is gonna make me happy because they did say we're going back.
The way that goes right on her head is impressive. As I said, it's all really technically super impressive, and my god, how we're advancing things, but it's one of those ones where just like, see if you just said it with no context, it just doesn't sound like a big thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, my manager will be happy about having a third person. She cannot play first person games. If I can't do unnecessary backflips, I'm out. I respect.
Well, I mean, you're not playing Ada, so
Oh, okay, but Adas are very necessary.
Adas are very necessary. We actually have no idea where she is after Resident Evil 6. She disappears.
I mean, apparently it said 30 years after Raccoon City, so she's gotta be, what, 24 by that point?
I wish. It just tells me that the game is set in, well, 30 years. It was in 98? The events of Raccoon City happened. The city was bombed in September of 1998. So 30 years would be
Register your Capcom ID to see the rest.
math. 20, 20 words.
Ready, hunters.
2028?
has authorized a new Monster Hunter showcase for you.
I'm bad at math. Bring me food. Bring me garlic bread. Please.
Hang on, what's your question? It was in 1998, it's been 30 years.
Yeah. I'm bad at
And
math.
yes, it might be it. Yeah. 10 years is 2008, 20 years is 2018.
Okay, there you
30
go.
years is...
I would love food. That would be fantastic.
He's asking if you want money for food.
Oh. I mean, if you want.
You enjoy your garlic bread, Barrow. I will be very jealous.
I could probably get some Panera or something, because they sell garlic bread. I don't even think they're open yet, though. They're adding, like, new monsters, I think, and new weapons.
Well, new monsters means new gear, pretty much every time. There's some underwater stuff, but it doesn't seem to be full underwater combat, more like special interactions. So Max was DMing me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me. Apparently they have layered weapons, so we should be able to, like... For those who don't know, basically, you can get layered armor, and then layered armor means you can basically transmog it. So I'm guessing you can now do that with weapons. And there's new monsters involved. New monsters means new gear. Hey, tasting.
They're partnering with Fender? What?
Glad for layered weapons. I mean, it was bad enough that it took so long to get layered armor in the game.
Yeah. Also, hello, Tasty. I'm absolutely here, I promise. Underwater stuff is cool. Like, this might make me want to actually...
combat.
This might... Yeah, that doesn't matter, but even, like, half-assed combat underwater is good.
I don't know if it's combat at all. I think it's basically like you can do some interactions underwater. I don't know. I've only got some vague details.
I appreciate you. Let's go. Thank you, Barrow, for the Manui. And yes, it went through. It just decided not to show up on screen for some reason.
If you want to move me so I'm not blocking your stream goal, you could like flip me and move me to the right behind you.
Nah.
That works too.
It did go through. I appreciate you, Barrow.
There it is.
Dude, like, the monsters, I always wait until, like, a couple of DLC things have happened for a Monster Hunter game to actually, like, join. So, I didn't do Rise. I could never afford it. I really want Wilds though, because it looks awesome.
I finished the main story with a buddy of mine. And obviously Max plays it, so if and when you do get it, you'll have people to play with. I'm not that fussed about going back, but
最初から企画の立ち上げから調整してリリースするところまで担当させてもらったメインモンスターというところで、チームラギアですね。みんながこう日々こうより良いモンスターにするためにこう意見とかこうアイデアっていうのをぶつけ合いながらより良いモンスターにしていく経験っていうのはなんか振り返ってみるとクリエイターとしてもすごい大事な時間を過ごさせてもらったなみたいに思うようなモンスターですね。そうね。
ワイルズでのこだわりっていうのをちょっと皆様にもご説明したいと思うんだけど。
今回は水中ちょっとアクセント的なイベント的な、やり取りっていうのはできるんですけど、主にはやっぱり地上でも、やり取りしていただくような設計に変えましたので、昨今のその、プレイヤーのアクションできる幅っていうのが広がりながらそこに対応しつつ、しかもそのラギアクルスらしさみたいなものを残したアクション設計にするというところがまず一つ、こだわったところです。ラギアクルスって
I will say I do like that blue lizard.
Yeah.
I like a lot of monster designs.
The monster designs in Monster Hunter are so fantastic.
武器を完全に振ることは自由に振ることはできないんですけれども、ちょっとイベント的な水中のアクションっていうのも今回、なんとか実装することができました。
Special underwater only actions. You can't swing your weapon underground or underwater.
That makes sense. It would slow down a lot.
You say that, but I'm already slow as fuck. I'm a gun lancer.
I was gonna say you're either gun lance or you're a greatsword user.
And I say I like being able to make things explode by poking them.
I like fast weapons, so I usually do dual blade.
Weeb.
I just like gotta go fast, bro.
Weeb.
It's not like I'm using a katana or something.
I think you'd be a bigger weeb then. That's downright otaku.
No.
I'm disgusted that I've even said this word.
So otaku is usually exclusively used for Japanese people, and weeb is for Westerners. Yes.
I thought otaku was basically like the more, you know, pronounced weeb.
Basically, otakus can be for anything. Weebs are specifically for Japanese culture.
Okay, I thought otaku was the term for basically someone by trying to act, you know, Japanese essentially.
So there's, I don't know, how do I explain this? Okay, have you ever seen High School of the Dead?
You know I haven't.
Okay, so in High School of the Dead, there is a dude. Obviously, it's set in Japan. Okay, there's a dude in there who gets like the biggest fucking hard-on over military hardware. He is a military otaku. Anybody who gets like a super hard-on over trains in Japan is a train otaku, and there's a lot of them. There's no like, there used to be a stigma behind it until like I think it was like one of the like leaders of the country was also one, and like it's yeah.
Okay, so it's basically just has special and okay, I get it.
Yeah.
For some reason, because I think basically because it goes hand in hand with like a common otaku thing is obviously like anime and manga, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, right, that erased the stigma of otaku is the understanding of ADHD and autistic hyperfixations. Because it's literally effectively that.
That I learned.
Yeah. Learning things is good.
Yeah, debatable.
If you don't learn at least one thing every day, you're doing something wrong.
I unlearned
Crafting
something.
the final weapon in a tree allows you to use that weapon as layered equipment.
I'm gonna tip you.
You can try, I'm quite
Arcing
chunky.
weapons. You'll get it after fully reinforcing the rarity
You'll let me,
8
because I'll
weapon.
sit on you afterwards. Anyway.
Behave on stream. Bonk.
Palico weapons.
Absolutely not. I don't know
You'll need
how.
to forge high-rank weapons.
Wait, are Palico getting layered weapons
We're
too?
adding brightness settings
I
and
would
filter
assume so.
effects to photo mode.
Nice. We love to see that shit.
To be fair,
The character display
I never felt like the
will be able
Palico
to
equipment
guide your handling.
was
Palico,
like,
sacred, and more.
excuse me, was statted enough to really give a shit about
Need to
not
update
just
photo
equipping
mode
what looked
to make
good.
it easier to use.
But I'm not a end-game player,
We've
so
added the ability to swap handlers. You'll now be able to travel with Eric instead of Alma. As for support hunters, Mina, a hunter from Vespai unit who wields a sword and shield, will be added. You'll also now
That's
be able
cool.
to select which support hunters participate in quests.
oh, you can pick
Furthermore,
support hunters. Hell
by
yeah!
playing with
I get to
content
hunt more with
added
my
in the
wife if I
update,
want.
you'll be
Yeah,
able to obtain a myriad of rewards.
I'm gonna be real with you. That right there automatically makes the game more accessible for me. Because I like to play at times when I can't play with other people.
Quests that make it easier to obtain armor spheres and decorations.
Because I don't want the game to just be like
And a free challenge quest
Um,
featuring arch-tempered Uth-Duna will be available for a limited time.
a game that I only play with other people. Because otherwise I'll never finish it. I did that with Monster
はい、ここでコラ
Hunter,
ボジェスチャーが入手できるイベントクエストについてお知らせしたいと思います。
whatever the
えー
the one
ヘア
before
さんより
Rise
モン
was.
スター
I
ハンター
lost
20
my
周年
brain.
を記念したコラボレーションギター、モンスターハンターリオレウステレキャスターが3月21日から発売しております。
I know, man.
で、ゲーム
I've
方
never
法
just
はです
been
ね、
into Monster Hunter
無料
really.
で配信予
I own
定
two
の
of
イ
them.
ベントクエストを
I
クリア
technically
する
beat
ことで、こちらのギ
most
タ
that
ーに
one,
登場
but
するコラボジェスチャーがなんと入手できます。
Oh shit,
という
they
ことで
are open
今
now?
回のコラボ、コラボが決まった時から結構チームもね、ノリノリでいろいろやってくれて、いろいろな今回こだわりがあるんですけど、ちょっといくつか紹介してもらいますね。
ギターはそのまままず 3D スキャン、自社で撮れるのがあるので、そのままの形がゲームに出せるようにして、使用感とかそういうのもちょっとデザイナーのこだわりの部分で足してあげたりとかして、実際のこうちょっと使用感のあるような、ところまでこだわって再現してますと。音自体も実際のサウンドチームの人が演奏してくれて、その音そのまま使ってるんですけど、アニメとかもそのキャプチャー撮る時も、サウンドのその演奏者の方にちゃんと指の動きを
someone posted a screenshot of their Helldivers 2 scoreboard.
Yeah.
88 kills, 3,433.3% accuracy.
What the fuck? How?
Flamethrowers and wasp in artillery mode.
アイルもめっちゃ踊ってたんです。
I...
実際に
You know what?
音マイルもあれがやってくれる。
Okay.
Hang on, did we miss this detail or was I just not paying attention? Resident Evil Requiem devs reveal RE9 was an online open world shooter, but realized no one actually wanted that.
ぜひぜひやっていただけたらと思います。
Where did they say that? Huh?
I'm wondering, they mentioned that there was more like interviews coming out. I'm wondering if it's to do with that. Having a look here.
Maybe.
There will be 4 kinds of dance gestures as free
In a
DLC,
recent development diary.
and a cosmetic DLC Pack 2 as paid DLC. Those with the Premium Deluxe Edition or the Cosmetic DLC Pass will automatically
I'll send you the
upgrade
link to the article and you can decide if you want to read shit and or follow the links.
Appreciate you. Maybe I'll look into them and read through them on
Yeah, recent video, but it's just one of those things I don't know if it's the like same stuff you just watched.
There will also be other
I don't know.
DLC
I
not
must
included
have
in
missed
packs.
that because I didn't remember them saying anything about that.
It says they showed like early footage.
Interesting.
In the summer, there will be a seasonal event called Festival of Accord Flame Fate.
Flame
During
Fate, huh?
seasonal
Alright.
events, the decorations and meals at the Grand
No, it's
Hub
Flam
will
Fatale.
change. And by playing during the event, you will be able to get limited time only equipment, gestures, pop-up camp decorations, and more. Festival of Accord Flame Fate will begin July 23rd. Let's make this summer.
What do
a
you mean
hot one
Panera
to
doesn't
remember.
sell fucking garlic bread anymore?
ここからは今後のスケジュールについておさらいいたします。無料タイトルアップデート第2弾は
Fucking
ご覧の日程で
disgusting.
配信予定です。追加モンスターラギアクルス、セルレギオスが登場します。また武器の重ね着装備などシステム
I'm so
追加を
sorry.
予定しています。夏の季節イベント交わりの祭事踊り火の儀を開催します。イベントクエストにて歴戦王ウズトゥナが登場します。フェンダースペシャルコラボのジェスチャーが入手できるイベントクエストを期間限定で配信します。
I'm
はい
extremely
今ご紹介
disgusted.
いろいろさせてもらいましたが、他にも細かい調整とか入ってるところもあるんですよね。
はい。タイトルアップデート第2弾では、ハンマーの調整として新しく、ハンマー総裁成功した後に追撃するモーションというのを追加しています。その他もですね、遊びやすくなる調整っていうのを、各種進めておりますので、詳細はディレクターレターやパッチノートの方をご確認いただければと思います。
番組をご覧いただきありがとうございました。タイトルアップデート第2弾の詳しい情報は公式サイトや SNS をご覧ください。タイトルアップデート第3弾は秋頃に配信予定です。追って皆様に情報をお届けする予定ですのでお待ちいただければと思います。本日はこれにて以上となります。最後は、いつもの掛け声で、終わろうと思っております。よろしいでしょうか。はい、いきますよ。せーの、一狩り行こうぜ。
It's really nice that they have so much stuff coming up for them.
Thank you for watching. Before you go, we'll be holding a survey about today's show. Viewers
Yeah, of
this
course you are.
broadcast are invited to take part on the Capcom Spotlight website.
Probably go look at that afterwards.
Participants will receive a free wallpaper as thanks. A Capcom ID is required to participate. So take this
I have one of
opportunity
those.
to sign up if you
I'm
haven't
part of the
already.
Resident Evil Ambassador program. I have one of those.
We at Capcom are excited to share more news in the future. Please look forward to our next broadcast. See you next time.
Alright. Thanks, Capcom. We appreciate you.
I don't.
I kinda do. Kinda.
Where's Parappa the Rapper?
Dude, they need to remember that Parappa the Rapper exists, bro.
Is that actually Capcom?
I'm pretty sure it is. Hold on.
Well, also, that article's up on your stream.
I know.
That's okay, as long as you know. I'm a level with you. I literally just said what I consider to be one of the silly.
Okay, so it
Names.
was a development diary.
Yeah, the Dev Diary's a YouTube video.
Yeah. I haven't seen... Yeah, I guess it was in there.
I just didn't know if it was like the same thing they just showed.
Maybe. Well, we're about to find out. Because this is a 5-minute segment. Yeah, it is.
Apparently during that they said something to the effect of like, they showed off like really early game footage and it was
それ自体がもっとやりたい、遊びたいっていう中毒性を持つ。そこに徹底的にフォーカスしてみたら、怖いけどゲームとしても楽しい、そういうのが作れるんじゃないかなっていうのがレクイエムの出発点でした。
バイオハザードレクイエムは、シングルプレイかつ、オフラインのゲームとなっています。バイオハザードで一番重要なのは恐怖体験だと思うんですけれども、今作においてはその恐怖体験っていうところに、しっかりとフィーチャーした内容に仕上がっているんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Like, I remember all of this. I don't remember them saying anything about...
FBI 捜査官ブレイス・アッシュクラフト、内向的で怖がり、バイオハザードとしては割と新しいタイプのキャラクターを作ろうとしています。プレイヤーと同じ目線で一緒になって怖がれる、こういうキャラクターを狙っています。物語の中でもちろん彼女も恐怖を克服し成長していくんですけども、 FBI 捜査官なので銃の扱いも慣れてますし、冷静な推理力とかも発揮しつつ活躍するキャラクターになってます。
Which is contrary to Ethan, which I like.
ずっとあったんですけども、どうしてもレオンを使ったバッチバチのホラーっていうのが割と難しくて、落ちてきたバケツにびっくりするとか、そういうレオンってそんなみんな見たくないやろっていうところで、じゃあホラーと食い合わせ悪いよなっていうのがやっぱりありましたけど。
ファーストトレーラーご覧になって分かるように、グレース自身、まあすごいいろんな面に合うんですね。
Might be in here.
PV で断片的には入ってるんですけれども、逆さずり一つとっても顔の赤らみ、高揚感であったりとか、うっ血してる表現、あとは髪の毛もかなり力を入れてまして、自分たちでスタッフと一緒にプロの方を呼んで実際にウィッグを使ってそこからシミュレーションして CG に落とし込んだりとかもしています。
That's still so funny to me.
一人称視点と三人称視点、2つの視点で自由に切り替えながら遊ぶことができます。
The wig thing.
その恐怖を間近に感じることができて、緊張感のある臨場感のある
Like, that's just so funny to me.
っていうのが可能になります。三人称視点だとキャラクターの
I'm a level with you. I have not been watching it. I was zoned out.
No, it was the thing you commented on earlier about them bringing in a professional to make a wig to model the hair on.
Yeah.
Like, that's super weird to me for one, but
I mean, I get it. Like, there's probably, like, it's probably one of those things where it's really technical and there's very specific things to be doing to, you know, render it best or rotoscope or whatever's involved. Like, I appreciate there's probably lots of very specific work. It's just funny without context.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like the equivalent of being like, guys, you know, just so you know, we went and we hired a baker to bake a batch of brownies so that we could best model them for Resident Evil 9 for Nemesis's cooking minigame. It's like, that's probably really impressive, but kind of silly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when are we getting cooking Nemesis?
I don't know, you should tell them to do it.
I would if I had that authority. I'll say if I had any authority in the games industry, the amount of shitposts I'd end up having made.
I still didn't see anything about them mentioning that it was ever going to be...
Find the exact wording they used.
Further interviews
So,
with the creators.
Requiem director Koshi Nakanishi showed off an early in development version of the game. It was an open world with multiple protagonists and extreme action combat. We were even exploring many different systems early in development. Producer, you may have heard some of the rumors, things like an online Resident Evil or an open world Resident Evil.
Okay.
Hang on. Go back into the article. It looks like there's a Twitter video, which is 5 seconds, and it's subtitled, talking about like things we spent time experimenting with. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's some reaching going on here.
No, that's it literally right there. So if this is not the correct link. Oh, Requiem. News. Click.
I cannot believe you would lie about your age on stream like that.
What? You don't want people to know.
Fucking
You want people to
putting
know
in
that.
putting in 1991. You're acting like it's fucking. I mean, I know it is 1991, but that was BC.
You know what? Shut the fuck up. I mean, you're right, but you don't gotta do that fucking to me, man. Just kidding.
I mean, Josh isn't here to just give you grief about your age.
No, this
Someone
is
has to.
literally all just the same thing. What the fuck, guys? I guess we're just gonna have to wait.
Yeah, maybe they have access to something early. Did you go in? Maybe consider going into the like as much as we don't want to go into the hell site. If we actually go into the Twitter post itself, does it have anything in its comments? Let's see. No.
I don't see anything about this at all, which means it was deleted. No? Here it is. Like, I don't know if that's like actually. I don't know. Why am I signed out of? You know what? I don't even want to fucking know.
Name of God.
That is what you can make an online co-op game set in the Resident Evil universe and make it fucking work. Resident Evil Outbreak exists. Yes, it's shared loot. You would have to make it shared like pickups, like shared weapon pickups, shared ammo pickups, all of that to actually make it work like they did in Outbreak. They had literally 2 games where people are like, we want this back. Like, it's not that people don't want an online shooter. It's that people want Outbreak. They want Outbreak. Bring Outbreak back. I don't know how many times the ambassador program has to fucking say this. We want Resident Evil Outbreak back. They're very clearly not listening.
Joker.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Fucking whatever, man. How dare they do this shit to me? Anyway, yeah, what they really need, okay, is they really need to bring Outbreak back. We've been saying this for 10 years minimum that we want another Outbreak, or we want them to remake Outbreak 1 and 2 into one fucking game like they should have been on the PS2.
Capcom, I know you're obviously listening. Don't do that. Don't have a online Resident Evil game because Tav will make me play it, and I don't need to learn more lore. I don't need to know more settings.
Listen to
My brain only
me.
holds so much. I've forgotten the face of my loved ones.
Listen to me. It's co-op. It's 4-player. That's the most important fucking part about Outbreak is it's a 4-player co-op game. 4-player. Okay? Don't make it a mainline Resident Evil game. Outbreak was not a mainline Resident Evil game, no matter what anybody says. Much like Revelation, it is a side game. What you need to do is you need to make that the remake. Your next remake should not be, and I don't care. If you do not remake Dino Crisis like literally the same fans want, remake Outbreak. That's what we want. The two games that we want, you won't touch because you're cowards. You cannot think of anything other than, oh, these games didn't sell well originally, so they're not going to sell well now. It's literally a different freaking market. Online co-op games right now are doing phenomenally well. Look at Space Marine or Darktide or hell, Vermintide. Okay? You can do it. Yes, they are hub and spoke, basically. Resident Evil's never been that. Don't make it that. Remake Outbreak. Limited inventory. Limited pickups. Pickups that you have to share with the other survivors in order for them to survive. Fucking do it. Not doing something like that when we have literally been asking it for like 10 to 15 years, coward shit. There is no honor there. Literally none, and I'm fucking gonna say that. If you really want to say, oh, we're listening to our audience, we're definitely making the games more horror focused, guess what? Make Outbreak. It's literally the most horror game you've ever made. Not even Resident Evil 7, which was the most modern horror game you've ever made, can beat it. The difference here is, while it's limited pickups in Resident Evil 7 for like one person, nah fam, it's the same shit. But for 4 people. And friendly reminder, you could freaking like have tyrants spawn in every other room. Hello? That's the fun shit. And you gotta decide, do I run? Do I stay? Do I fight? Do I cry in a corner? Where's the fun? The fun is gone. Bring me back Outbreak, sons of bitches.
Counter idea.
What?
Here's a counter idea.
I make my own Resident Evil Outbreak with blackjack and hookers.
If you want to go that direction, it's fine. But make Dizzy the Egg and Sly Cooper the new killers in Dead by Daylight.
Sly would have to be a survivor, I think.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not budging from my vision.
Why would you hate that? Why would you do that to Sly? Sly's not like a killer like that.
Because then it's trying to make the outrageous statement I just said reasonable is not as funny. That's why.
I mean, that's fair. But like I will die on this hill that we need to fucking bring Outbreak back. And them outright avoiding online games because they made RE-verse and Resistance, and that's not what people wanted. That's coward shit. Like, if I have to go look up all of the words that I need to fucking say in grammatical fucking order to say this in fucking Japanese and send a CD or a DVD or USB, whatever the fuck, to Capcom directly just so that they understand that they're being cowards, I'll do it.
I wouldn't recommend sending them a USB because I feel like that would be a major OPSEC issue.
Well, yes, obviously, I would probably do a CD very clear or a DVD clearly, either that or Blu-ray. Blu-ray is cool. They might understand if it was on Blu-ray better.
Handwrite the binary.
No.
Yes.
Like I'm good at like stuff, but not like actual like doing the ones and zeros all the way out.
Okay, we'll print it then.
Anyway, point is, okay, cowards. There's three things that your next remake can be. Okay, Resident Evil Code Veronica, and if you don't, cowards. Dino Crisis, if you don't, cowards. Outbreak, if not, cowards. Those are literally the top three games that your fans want as remakes. Like, not even joking. Literally the top three. They rank top three in every survey that you do. Literally. And I know they do because I vote for them every fucking time, and so does a massive swath of the Resident Evil fan community because they talk about it a lot. But you know why? You know why they won't remake them? The reason why is the Japanese community probably doesn't think the same, and all they care about is the Japanese community when most of their players aren't even Japanese. Their major region for sales is in the West, Europe and the United States. Europe and North America, like not even joking, mainly the United States, because from my understanding, they have a much bigger like player base here because the games were originally set, the first three games were set in the United States. And then Resident Evil 7, set in the United States. The CGI movie Resident Evil Vendetta, set in fucking New York. Infinite Darkness, set in Washington, D.C. Hello? Hello? Cowards. You are cowards. And I will not say anything otherwise. Anyway, I'm going to stop now and go get food before I go on to a like 5-hour rant about how Capcom's a coward, how Capcom is cowards for not actually listening to their people any more than I already am. Okay. I will stream later. We're going to do a game called Lightyear Frontier. It's going to be fun as fuck. It looks awesome. It's kind of like this, like, mech-based... Like, you can get in and out of the mechs, but it's a mech-based, like, world...
Mech Valley.
Yeah, it's basically Mech Valley in space. So, I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. So, I will be back later, in like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe a bit longer.
Maybe a bit longer. Probably, I would say like 10:30, 11 a.m. maybe. My time.
Call it 2 hours from now.
Yeah, we'll call it 2 hours from now. Like 11:30, probably would do fine. 10:30 maybe. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later before I rant anymore. Goodbye.